Okay, finally we can move on to things again. At least we know the party we're going to go with.
Yes.
Yes.
Indeed.
Question is, where are we going to go? I think we'll go to Denerim first. It's not going to be our destination, but I want access to further merchants. Could I go on the Lathering, I suppose? We only know what they have. Shit. Mystery. Flimsy Leckhold. The Herlock emissary has died.
Right ahead. Right ahead.
Need to knock it down. Well, I guess I can stun him. And he's out. Alistair will survive long enough.
That's right. That's so.
Or maybe not.
Right ahead.
Liliana, kick him in the balls.
Head.
Thank you.
You asked for it.
Excellent. Below the belt. Thank you. Don't go there. Hail. Quick.
Very well.
I want it.
Whoops.
I can't go on like this.
Okay, it has friendly fire. It doesn't say, it says shockwaves that damage all nearby enemies and knock them back. Yeah, I need to test this. Can I test it now? It seemed like it was the one that killed did damage, killed everything. Okay, let me... Storm trap fail.
As you like. Yes, of course. Mm-hmm.
Not enough disarm to disarm.
Right away.
We need to check what kind of injury Alistair got from that.
Do this, do that.
Coughing blood. Penalty to fatigue. Yeah, that's probably not a good thing. Coughing blood, not a good thing. Okay, this gives us a chance to test out something else though. I think there was the mention of it. I want to make sure. That is, if we go to the camp, does it heal the injuries automatically? Nothing else should happen. Usually a single encounter can happen when you go to a location. The distance on the world map does not matter at all.
I lied to you, you know, about why I left Orlais.
I was hoping to get over this, but yeah, we know you lied to us. So, you didn't get tired of the lie?
In a way I did. But these feelings were triggered by events which I did not tell you about. I didn't feel like talking about it then. What happened to me? Maybe it will affect us, maybe not, but you should know. I came to Ferelden and the Chantry because I was being hunted in Orlais.
Fascinating. Tell me more.
I was framed, betrayed by someone I thought I knew and could trust. Marjolaine. She was my mentor and friend. She taught me the bardic arts, how to enchant with words and song, to carry myself like a highborn lady, to blend in as a servant. The skills I learned, I used to serve her, my bard master, because I loved her, and because I enjoyed what I did.
So you were dutiful, but you still got in trouble.
You can say it was my fault. There was a man I was sent to kill. I was to bring Marjolaine everything he carried. I don't know who this man was. She gave me a name and a description, and I hunted him down. I found documents on his body, sealed documents.
And you opened them.
My curiosity got the better of me. Something told me that I needed to know what was in those letters. Marjolaine had been selling all kinds of information about Orlais to other countries, Nevara and Antiva among others. It was treason.
Okay, is this a bad thing? It's a stupid question to ask, but the options are, so it's just Orlais, so that's certainly not an option. Isn't that what bards do? Yeah, I guess that's probably the best option. It's a less retarded way of asking the same thing.
Some. But I had always assumed Marjolaine only operated within Orlais. This was an unhappy surprise for me. My life as bard taught me that my loyalties should be kept fluid. My concern was not that she was a traitor, but that her life would be in danger if she was caught. Orlais has been at war with so many countries. It takes a harsh view of such things, as I later discovered.
What do you mean?
I should have left well alone, but I didn't. I had to tell Marjolaine I feared for her life. She brushed aside my concern. She admitted her guilt, but said it was in the past. That is why the documents had to be destroyed, she said. I believed her. I kept believing up till the moment they showed me the documents, altered by her hand, to make me look the traitor.
Who's they?
The Orlesian guards. They captured me. Did terrible things to make me confess and reveal my conspirators. It was a traitor's punishment I endured. And at the end of it, all that awaited me was eternity in an unmarked grave.
How did you get out?
The skills Marjolaine taught me were good for something at least. I broke free when I saw the opportunity. I did not seek Marjolaine out. If she thought I was coming for her, she would have me caught again.
Hmm. And so you ran away like a coward. That could be an option for us, but I don't want to ruin our relationship with her. It seems like I'm not that stupid. So... And so you came to Ferelden, to Lothering. I would not have run away. I would definitely, even though I know it would have been a trap, I would have gone in there fighting. But I don't expect everyone else to think and function like I do.
I was tempted to confront her. I was furious, betrayed. But what could I do against her? And so I fled to Ferelden, to the Chantry and the Maker. Ferelden protected my person, and the Maker saved my soul. And that is the reason I am here. The real reason. No more lies between us, at least in this.
I do appreciate her entrusting me with this information. So... Thank you for trusting me with this.
It feels good to have this off my chest. Thank you for listening and understanding.
Yay! +3. That won't make much of a difference. Anyway, that's not why I'm here. Yeah, injuries get removed. It's not too big of a deal, but it's nice to know.
Yes.
Yes.
Indeed.
All right.
Of course.
Of course, let's go. I don't expect any direct trouble yet. We should have a few quests here. Blackstone Irregulars? Yeah. Varel Bairn in Denerim's Alien. Liaison in Denerim. No. There was the Urn of Andraste. There was a scholar here. Enchanter's Board. Okay, I don't want to explore this too thoroughly yet. Just want to find a
All
merchant.
men are the work of our Maker's hands, from the lowest slaves to the highest kings. Those who bring ham without provocation to the least of his children are breaded and accursed by the Maker.
Those who bring ham? And the Maker does not bread sinners.
Oh, would you stop correcting me? I know the chant like the back of my hand.
Okay.
The one who repents, who has faith unshaken by the darkness of the world, and roasts not, nor gloats over the misfortunes of the weak, but takes delight in the Maker's law and creations.
Boasts. It's boasts, sister, not roasts.
She shall know the peace of the Maker's benediction. The light shall lead her safely through the paths of this world and into the next.
Peace, sister, peace. She shall know the peace of Maker's benediction.
The veil holds no uncertainty for her, and she will know no fear of death, for the Maker shall be her beacon and her shield, her foundation and her...
There's no veal in the chant. You're doing this on purpose, aren't you?
Ooh. Can I interrupt this, whatever this is?
Oh, it's not an interruption, dear. We were just finishing up before mealtime. What can I do for you?
What are you doing?
Praying for the good people of Denerim who've lost loved ones at Ostagar. It's usual to recite a stanza from Transfigurations when you pray for the departed.
It's usual to recite the stanza correctly.
But that's what I said.
Hmm.
Now where's the fun in belonging to the Chantry if you can't proselytize to the heathens a bit?
Blessings of the Maker and of Andraste, his bride, upon you.
Okay, Chantress board. We better take these. Just because we might not do them now, a lot of them might require us to travel to different places anyway. The game is not meant to play it in a way that you only visit one place at a time and complete it before moving on to the next. It sort of allows you to move back and forth in different areas. Some areas make sense to finish it from right at the first try. Okay, back alley justice. Eliminate the criminals preying on innocent folk in Denerim's back alleys. In these dark times, we must work together against a common threat. Sergeant Kylan has brought disturbing news that should anger all righteous people. In our own alleyways, footpaths, muggers, and miscreants lie in wait to profit from the chaos of our times. They infect us like a plague. A reward is available for any information on these lowlives. Sergeant Kylan has also offered a heavy purse for any brave souls that can best these brigands and make Denerim a safe place once again. His humble chanter has added to the reward as well. Maybe the makers bless all who heed this call. There's not a mention of the reward price though, which is a sad thing. Take it. Mission in action. Find Rexel. Recently our hearts were lifted when many survivors of the Battle of Ostagar returned to us. Maker bless these men and women, and have mercy on those who fell defending our children from the Blight. Sadly, one of these heroes has gone missing. Rexel served in Dernholm's vanguard with distinction. Upon his return, his wife said he was prone to quiet reflection and frequented the local taverns. One afternoon, he left his home and never returned. This chanter has moved by the family's grief and is offering a pouch of coin for anyone who finds this hero. The chant says, "In saving one man, you save us all." For if each of us lends a hand to aid his neighbor, anything is possible, especially now. Fazil's request. Find Fazil's sextant. Master Fazil of the esteemed Guild of Free Sailors has informed this chanter that while about guild business he was waylaid by bandits by guile and other chicanery. He lost many valuables, but in particular an antique sextant was removed forcibly from his person. This sextant is of considerable symbolic value as it belonged to the first guildmaster of the Free Sailors. Master Fazil described his assailants as masked, of foreign descent perhaps the Winter or Free Marches, and unusually coordinated and crafty. He has placed a hefty sum of coin with this chanter for the return of his sextant, that is all. Yeah, why not just have the amounts there? Logain's push. Brothers and sisters, word has arrived of an imminent conflict. Logain honored forces continue to root out threats to our nation, and their actions deserve support from the common people. While it is unusual to post troop movements on the public board, I believe it is necessary for brethren near the affected area to respect the honor earned by aiding his troops. provide whatever comfort you feel they deserve, and Ferelden will be stronger for it. Treat these brave soldiers as you would treat Logain himself, and the spiritual reward will be generous. Desperate Haven. Sister Rana has heard reports of an imminent tragedy. A runner has brought me dire news of a group of refugees fleeing the Darkspawn. They have been cornered in unfamiliar ground, fighting for their lives. The Templars are necessarily occupied, and my own means are few and stretched. If someone of skill has the ability to deliver these people, I can only offer the honest gratitude of myself and the Chantry. Hopefully that will be enough for the rare person we need. Skin Deep. A runner sends this request from Knight Commander Thames. While the reports I have heard no doubt suffer from exaggeration, the observed creatures assaulting Red Cliff trouble me greatly. If we are to properly combat these unnatural agents and prevent their reoccurrence, the mages bound to my service will require carefully prepared samples of flesh for study. Thereafter, should a deployment occur, we will be well briefed. If there are skilled warriors present, I would have them gather samples from any remaining creatures as close to the presumed source as possible. The Chantry will reward this basic assistance with spiritual acknowledgement. If the request is exceeded, gold will be added, but the offer is limited. I don't really get what most of these quests were. Okay. Intercept Darkspawn. Yeah, intercept Darkspawn. What's Logain's push? Intercept his forces. Skin Deep. 9 samples of Corpse Gall. Return 18 at once to receive an additional. Denerim only quests. A lot of muggers or bandit quests. And find a missing Ostagar veteran. Okay, the shop.
As there is but one world, one life, one death, there is but one God, and He is our Maker. They are sinners who have given their love to false gods.
What? No mention of dessert? Surely this is a miracle.
Ooh, there's one. Wade's Emporium.
They say you can get anything here. I once got pickpocketed.
Hey, Wade.
Welcome, friends. Welcome to Wade's Emporium. We have the finest armors in Denerim, maybe in all of Ferelden. How may we assist you?
Hey, tell me about Wade.
You're obviously not from around here. Wade is possibly the most brilliant armorsmith in all of Ferelden.
That's not true, Herin. The dwarves of Orzammar make the finest armors around. These piles of rust droppings you forced me to make are worthless compared to their work. You never let me have the time, the materials to make something special.
Customers expect their armor in a timely fashion, not years late like the last time.
That happened once, just once, and you never let it drop.
So who's in charge here?
I am.
Wade owns the Emporium, but without expert assistance and, well, prodding, let's just say the Emporium has improved substantially with our partnership.
But I do miss the good old days. I could really take my time to make quality.
Oh, by all means, you can return to them. and to the gruel you used to fancy.
No, no. Sorry, Herin.
Hmm. Let's see what you have for sale.
Certainly.
Fairly basic armor. The quality isn't bad, but it's still basic armor. Nothing magical. Okay, yeah, the prices are identical. At least as far as these healing poultices are concerned. There might be variation in something, but in general it looks like it's pretty much standard pricing. Well, there's few items we got rid of. We don't really need these, so steel chainmail might have its uses. Chantry robe, no, we don't need that. Large chipped fire crystal, we don't need that, we have a large flawed one. Hmm. Okay, there's a lot of items I don't really know are they worth keeping. Might as well keep them until we get at least a little better at crafting. We can make other choices. Okay, it looks like merchant prices are... Ooh, love leather, love leather. Correspondence interruptus. A collection of embarrassing personal communications between the spoiled wealthy and their objects of obsession. To one's paramour. When last we embraced, one noticed the redolence. I never heard the word. I noticed the redolence of another's company, but one was unmindful. His most eminent Sir Feather Hapsmith Oswald III. Redolence, maybe. I have no idea how to pronounce that. I don't even know what it means.
I will never get over how quietly...
Okay. Yeah. I'm not sure how well I should get into things. I might as well take what we find now. We don't have to finish things, but we could take on quests and things like that.
You here to report another crime? I swear we should just cordon off the entire district. Oh, can I help you, Warden?
How do you know who I am?
Your likeness was passed around to the senior guardsman at the palace. I must say, the sketch didn't do you much justice. Don't worry, even if I believed the official story of what happened at Ostagar, I'm no fool. If I asked my men to apprehend you, they'd all run and cry big sobby tears in their courtesans' bosoms and leave me all alone to be skewered. Don't disturb the peace in the market, and that's well enough for me.
Is the market district really that bad?
The lower market isn't deemed important by the captain of the guard, even less with Al Howe in charge. So when I finally get the new men I request, I get the delightful surprise of discovering their Lord Such-and-Such's illegitimate, untrained, moronic whelps. But lords keep sending me more of them. It's decent pay, no expectations, a uniform. So I have a legion of bastards to protect the market from pickpockets, stabbings, and whatnot, and Al Howe's specially picked men are the worst of the lot.
How are they worse?
With the bastards, I just have to worry about dicing, the odd bit of drool, or yelling at them too loudly and hurting their poor feelings, and then getting chewed out by their noble fathers. But I swear, the Arl's men are more criminal than the miscreants we occasionally arrest. Some of them are the criminals we have to arrest. So if your lifeblood isn't draining in the gutters as we speak, don't bother reporting it.
Okay, do you need any help?
What? You're serious? I mean, yes, I could use help. I've got a pretty popular establishment that's crawling with mercenaries. If I send my boys in, someone might get, maker forbid, hurt, and I'll have to explain to their noble fathers that being a guard is actually dangerous.
Okay, what do you need me to do?
The name of the whorehouse is the Pearl. Beat down any mercenaries that are out of line and send them a message. I said beat down, not kill. Let me make that really clear. Not on fire, or exploded, or make a nose, whatever type of grisly death you can dream up. Sorry. Used to giving orders to my boys. Just leave them breathing and I'll be happy.
Okay.
Thank you, Warden. Happy hunting.
I like this the dialogue in general quite a bit. It's basically a very typical shit job you get to do in a lot of these games, but because there's a little bit of character and into the Sergeant Kylan and the situation he's in, it makes the quest a lot more appealing. Even though it is just me doing their job. Mages Collective.
You're the Grey Warden, aren't you? Exactly who I was hoping to meet. I represent a collective of mages interested in going about their lives without the constant scrutiny of the Chantry.
Tell me more.
The collective is a self-policing guild of mages who simply want to be left alone. We mean no offense to the Chantry, but we would rather live on our own terms. Next to me, and in every major settlement, you will find an inconspicuous sack containing requests from mages all over the land who need the assistance of someone skillful and discreet.
I'll take a look at these. I don't care about the legal mages part. It's not my concern, my responsibility. My responsibility is to stopping the plague by any means necessary.
Thank you, my friend. We have agents in every major settlement to reward you for work done on behalf of the collective. Make us smile upon you.
So this is different type of missions. A lot of warning. While they tend to be careful and judicious in their use of force, the Templars do indeed make mistakes. I understand that several relatives of our friends among the collective will soon become targets of the Chantry, and while I trust that this will not lead to lasting harm for those innocents, I wish to ensure that those targeted are fairly warned and evacuated before the Chantry can send its message. I ask that a noble soul take the bundle of vials attached to this missive and find the 4 homes the Chantry is likely to target in Denerim. Mark the front door of each home with the goat's blood from the vials. Those relatives will understand the message and evacuate before the Chantry can threaten them. Have you seen me? The collective is saddened at the absence of the great mage Reynald. Our friend has not been seen in quite some time, and our gatherings are the lesser for the loss of his tales of ribald exploits and the aroma of his delicious twice baked meat pies. Renault was last seen traveling in the direction of the Brazilian forest. Oh, how he did so love the outdoors. Anyone who returns with evidence of the whereabouts of the beloved mate Renault will be rewarded. The Scrolls of Banastor. In times such as these, one must suspect even his neighbor of the darkest dealings, lest they cast a shadow upon those who labor under the light. I, Chubasso, have heard tales of a cabal of Maleficarum performing rituals in the dark near my sanctum, and I certainly wish to see them brought to justice for their dark deeds. I hesitate, however, to accuse them of foul sorcery without a full understanding of the trappings, ritual, and appearance of the dark magic requires. Writings the writings of the hated Maleficarum Banastor should be suitable. Should a courier be available to procure me copies of the Scrolls of Banastor, I would be appropriately grateful. Yeah, there doesn't seem to be any reason not to take these, and a lot of them seems to take me somewhere outside Denerim anyway. So I guess it makes a lot of sense to just pick every quest you can get at the earliest opportunity. Emporium. Ooh, what is this? It's a quest marker somewhere behind those houses.
Good day. The market is busy, is it not? Come, rest here. I have the finest selection of flowers and Orlesian scented oils in all of Denerim. For a lady friend, perhaps? Roses can open any woman's heart, you know.
Where are you from?
I am from Orlais. You've heard of us, no? This Denerim is a fine city, but I miss my Varroyo. She's quite beautiful this time of year.
Tell me about Valrayo.
What I miss most are the clothes. The avenue of flowers this time of year has so many colors. And the skirts. Fine wools, cloths. Many only the noble-born can afford. Ferelden is more muted. Its fashion's quite old. But I like the people of this city very much.
Why did you leave?
Orlais has many good things. But it is sometimes not so good to be common. My brother had trouble with a chevalier and we departed shortly after.
What is a chevalier?
You know so little of Orlais here. The chevaliers are knights of the highest order. They are the most skilled in the world. Their discipline, formidable. For their service, they're allowed privileges. They can do whatever they want to the lesser born.
So what sort of trouble did you get in?
A chevalier took an interest in me. It was his right, but it was unwelcome. Incensed, my brother hit him over the head with a pot. Such a thing is almost treason. We left that very night and came here.
What your brother did was right.
Perhaps where you are from. But in human lands, things are sometimes not so clear. Many revere the chevaliers for their skill, honor, and deeds. But others tread lightly. As lightly as the mouse in the cat's den. If you will excuse me, I feel a touch lightheaded.
I wanted to buy something from you.
It is a pleasure to see you again. Have my flowers enticed you? Or perhaps you tire of the smells of the city and would buy my Orlesian oils?
I'd like, maybe this might be a place to get a gift for Lillian. What's there to see?
Much of the city is still a mystery to me, but the markets is like my home. Circle and sorcelled objects can be found in the wonders of Thedas, in the alleyway north. The armorer, Wade, and his emporium are just to the south. If you need work, outside the rectory to the southeast is a chanter's board. And if your thirst is strong, head to the Nord Noble Tavern north of here. Be prepared, though. They do put on many airs. It is a pleasure to see you. Or perhaps you tire
Okay.
of the smells of the city
Do
and
you
would buy my
do you have
Oruvian
something more
oils?
practical?
And smelling good is not? Ferelden is no longer full of barbarians. People judge with their noses as well as their ears and eyes. But you look more armed than most of my patrons. Perhaps you seek the armorsmith, Wade. Then to the south? He is quite the artiste, yes?
Can't buy anything from her. So why is she there? You don't really usually spend a lot of effort for flavor characters, so she's probably a quest-related character at some point.
What is it? I have work to do. Alright.
Okay, another one.
Yes.
Yeah, no one's reacting to Shale, so that's
I am ready.
one negative side to that. He really doesn't fit. I don't particularly care though.
Here I am.
I recognize you. From Ostagar. And trust his blood. You're a Grey Warden. Duncan's apprentice. You killed my friend. And good King Kalen. I demand satisfaction, sir.
Satisfaction?
An uncommon traitor deserves no common death. We will meet on the field of honor, and my blade shall see justice done. Meet me in the back alley behind the Nord Noble Tavern. There we will duel.
The charges against the Wardens are false.
So you would compound slander on top of treason? You dare smear Terran Loghain's word?
Use your wits. Wardens would never help the Darkspawn.
Do not try to worm your way out of it, traitor. In the back alley we will duel.
Fine. If you want to die so badly, let's do it.
Are you ready? I am no savage. I would not take advantage of you.
I'm ready. Let's fight one-on-one.
May the Divine look after you, sir. You've held yourself with honor. Begin.
Sort of cripple him a bit.
I'll get on. Breaking her sweat already? Can I get you a ladder?
Yeah, fatigue is a big problem for us at the moment. We should take the talent that reduces the effect of wearing heavy armor.
You fought with honor. Sir Landry couldn't have asked for a nobler death.
Yeah, he has a good mace. Very good. Plate boots, not topaz. Warehouse barrels. Anything else of interest? Wonders of Thedas. North Noble Tavern. Brother Genitivi's home. Yeah, Brother Genitivi was the one we needed to visit for the ash of burn up under us soon. Since we're here, we might as well take a look. Ice arrows. Okay.
I'll get on it.
So there's nothing really here. There should be something behind this. And there is, but I can't access that now. So again, location for some quest, probably. Wonders of Thedas. I'm guessing now that we have a lot of quests, we could decide based on those quests, decide where we want to go next.
Welcome to the Wonders of Thedas. We carry items crafted by the Circle, as well as a variety of antiquities. Is there anything you would like to see?
Browse the wares. Potent Lyrium potion recipe, 11 gold. Requires master herbalism. I think this is the one you can sell for profit. I mean a decent profit. There might be others you can sell for minor profit. I'm not sure it's something we want to buy now. The recipe. It's not something we will be able to take advantage of for a long time anyway. We need someone with master herbalism to do that, and some kind of a decent pool of money to buy the ingredients, do the potions, and then sell them. Yeah, decent mages items. $92 gold for a mage's robe. Nice resistances, chance to dodge attacks, plus armor, constitution. Yeah, quite nice. Mabari Darche. Archivist's Sash. Increased experience from codexes. So if you want to milk the most experience out of the game, I guess you could use this. I don't really see it being worth the trouble. Ooh, 78 gold for a ring. 20% resistance to pretty much everything. Few very good runes. Grandmaster Paralyzed Rune. Ancient Map of the Imperium, that's a gift. Who's interested in maps or antiques? We sort of have these, I guess, these interesting pieces, others of similar. A statue of a woman in robes, sort of like that spirit healer. I'm not sure I want to buy the gift. It's going to just clutter my capacity. I don't really have any. I don't know who would I give it to. Yeah. We have a few pieces of item or armor that is better than what we have. I don't. I'll do some kind of a equipment check before we reach the next proper area.
Where do you think they get all this stuff? You think they, have any miniature golem dolls? Got it.
History of the Chantry Part 4. And that was it. So, very good items for a mage. Very good items in general if you want resist and things like that. But well out of our price range for the moment. We could use a spellcaster in our group. The problem is who it replaces. We would have to mix the group from time to time, I suppose. Basically, when we enter an area, choose the group that would be most likely related to the area in some way. For example, if we go to Orzammar, the golem is... I'm going to take the golem with us, no matter what. If there's one place there might be relevant conversations for Shale, it's Orzammar. The Mage's Circle would probably be for Morrigan, but on the other hand, Morrigan is just going to complain if I treat people like people. Why are you yellow?
Yes? What are you doing here?
Who are you?
My name is Wayland. I'm the assistant of the scholar Brother Genitivi. This is his house.
Okay. Who is Brother Genitivi?
He's an eminent scholar and researcher who serves the Great Chantry. When you first came in, I was hoping that you had news of Brother Genitivi. Wishful thinking, it seems.
Has something happened to Brother Genitivi?
I haven't seen Brother Genitivi in weeks. He sent no word. It's so unlike him. Genitivi was on the trail of the Urn of Sacred Ashes. I fear he has gotten too close to the truth.
Maybe he has found the urn and is studying it.
Then why has he not returned or sent a message? I tried to send help, but some knights came from Redcliffe looking for him not long ago. I sent them after Genitivi and they too have disappeared.
Where did you send them?
Now don't ask me where they went. You'll go after them. And what if ill luck should befall you too? This search is a curse on all of us. Some things are not meant to be found. I know that now.
I'm willing to risk it. Tell me where he went.
So be it. All he said before he left was that he would be staying at an inn near Lake Callinhard, investigating something in that area.
That's where the Mage's Circle is. Okay, what exactly was he investigating?
I don't know. All I discovered from going through his research was that he was staying at the inn.
I may find the time to look into this.
Good luck. May you find the answers you seek.
All right, all right.
Dragon cults. What are dragon cults? I can guess what dragon cults mean, but is there a special meaning for them here? Okay, members of a dragon cult live in the same lair as a high dragon, nurturing and protecting its defenseless young. In exchange, the high dragon seems to permit those cultists to kill a small number of those young in order to feast on draconic blood. That blood is said to have a number of strange long-term effects, including bestowing greater strength and endurance, as well as an increased desire to kill. It may breed insanity as well. Navaran dragon hunters have said these cultists are incredibly powerful opponents. The changes in the cultists are a form of blood magic, surely. But how did the symbiotic relationship between the cult and the high dragon form in the first place? How did the cultists know to drink the dragon's blood? How did the high dragon convince them to care for its young, or know that they would? Is there more to draconic intelligence than we have herefore guessed at? No member of a dragon cult has ever been taken alive, but accounts exist from the days of the Navaran hunters record only mad rants and impossible tales of godhood, with dragons only recently reappearing and still incredibly rare. We may never know the truth, but the question remains.
I'll get on it.
What are you doing? You're not supposed to go in there.
Why not?
I'm sorry, but that room is not for guests. It's full of books and papers, and I'd rather they were not disturbed.
TV's research into the urn? I'd like to see it.
I said no. Genitivi was a very private person.
You're hiding something.
No, don't touch that door!
Okay, guess we know why he was yellow. Why aren't... Why aren't your pulverizing blows constantly on? Eee, shit. So Liliana died. That's definitely... That's definitely because of the quake. But there's no mention of friendly fire. I just wanted to confirm it finally, without any doubt. I'm not going to cure her because we're going to leave the city very soon anyway, and I'll just go through the camp before heading out. But it is a problem because it's automated, and it should not be. Yeah, surrounded by at least 3 enemies. Even then, don't want him to use it. Well, let's put it this way. If you are surrounded by 4 enemies, then go ahead. That's very rare to happen. Basically, I'm hoping he will not be using it at all, automatically. But
Can I get you a ladder so you can get off my back?
it was just a normal book, nothing special. The body of real Wayland. Steel symbol of Andraste. Didn't TV's research. No marking, so amidst ramblings about local legends and ancient trade routes, one passage stands out. The village of Haven in the Frostback seems a good place to start. Pity it's not on any maps. Ah. Yeah, you need to threaten. Yep. Now you can tank damage. Yeah, we're going to remove shield cover and put in threaten. It's still a bit of a problem. The problem is that we don't have a healer in our group yet. If we would had a healer, we could. Having focused fire on Alistair or focused aggro on Alistair would be much better because we would have someone to for healing on him too. We have nothing. That might determine my first place to go. Try to get a healer to the crew. We could.
Alright, alright.
If Morgan gets a level up, we could take heal for her, but it's not quite. It's not nearly as effective as having someone who is a proper healer. If you have a single healing ability, it's always on cooldown pretty much, so if you have to burst healing, there's no way for really to do that. We might be able to do the blood warning quest here. Seems like it's in this district. Ah, Gorin.
Dwarven crafts. Dwarven crafts. Fine dwarven.
My lord. My lord Hydukin? Is that really you? I knew you survived. I never stopped believing it. And neither did your father. Before I left for the surface, King Endrin sent for me. It was almost more than I could endure, seeing him so. As if he were long dead and rotten, and now merely an empty husk collapsing in on itself. He could not even rise from his bed, and the room stank of decay. He asked me to give you the shield of Hydukin, and this letter.
Yeah, the shield. I had almost forgotten about it.
I have carried them with me since I left Orzammar. As angry as I once was with the king, when I saw him that final time, I pitied him. His eyes have haunted me since. If it were possible for a man to die of regret, I think King Endrin did. But we shouldn't dwell on the past. I can hardly tell you how good it is to see you alive.
Of course I survived, no thanks to you. I can't believe I found you here of all places.
Aye, and far happier in my exile than I ever expected to be.
Ooh, the Gorim I knew hated surface dwarves.
The Gorim you knew was a fool. I've learned more from the surface dwarves than they have from me. I was injured in my travels here. My leg healed crooked and I will never fight again. And I have a new life now. I married into a surface family. My wife is lovely, and her father is the best smith in Denerim. We're expecting our firstborn before the spring.
Gorim say like a merchant. It's hard to believe it.
And harder to believe that it has made me happier than all the glory and honor in Orzammar. It is wonderful to see you again, my lord. But you must have more important business than hearing about me. Have a look at my father-in-law's crafts. All fine work, and I'll cut you a discount.
Gorim's sword. So, okay, equipment. I don't see anything truly special, but it's okay. See how good the shield is. The defense value. Ooh. The shield itself isn't amazing. It's a good one though. But yeah, +1 cunning, +1 constitution, +9 defense, +4 damage versus darkspawn. So it's a fine shield. Letter from King Endrin. Perhaps you will burn this letter unread. For that I would not blame you. But I would not return to the stone without saying this to you. I have seen what Balin is, and when I saw it I knew I had been a fool. For only a fool would cut out his own heart and burn it for the sake of appearances. I never believed in your guilt. I allowed you to be exiled because I feared an inquiry into Trian's murder would taint our house with scandal in the eyes of the Deshers and cost our family the throne. But I have saved nothing by this sacrifice. I sent my only child into an uncertain exile. Know that whatever you do now, you bear all the honor and pride of House Educan. No, that's nice. Now, head trauma. Is it better than the shield he has? Needs strength 30. It's much better. Well, yeah, it's quite a bit better. Level up. What do we want? We'll take resilience because it gives health regeneration. But we need 36 dexterity. So yeah. It's not something we need to reach immediately. So we have at least a few levels. Yeah. Quite a few in fact, so there's no hurry to try to increase dexterity at the moment. It'll be a lot better just trying to increase strength. And resilience. The Berserker can now focus the power of rage more effectively, gaining a bonus to health regeneration while Berserk is active, as well as a bonus to nature resistance that applies at all times. Okay. Shit. Nature resistance 0% now. Uh, 5% constant nature resistance. It's something. And it wasn't even the main reason I took it, so nice little bonus. I guess something like that applies to the survival skill. Grants a small bonus to nature resistances. Gain bonus to nature and physical resistances, so it probably these little bonuses are not much, but they keep stacking up. Poison making would be probably worth taking too, just for the ability to use some of these poisons. Yeah, can't use any of them. So, you heard it here. You don't know how to make poisons, you are unable to use poisons. Well, it's good to see Gorim alive. Knight Commander Tavish.
Turn your attention elsewhere. My business does not concern you. Thank you and farewell.
Can I get you a ladder so you can get off my back?
That's one. That's two, but where's the third one? Bloodmaid's relatives. Go to the remaining homes of accused bloodmaid relatives in Denerim. Select the front door of each home to smear a vial of ghost blood on it. Once all 4 homes are marked, return to the collective for review. Where's the remaining 2?
So, Shael, when you were standing there all that time, did you sleep?
I have no need to sleep. My body does not tire or do other flesh-related functions.
But don't you get bored? Wouldn't you want to dream at least?
I do not dream. This is what it does when it sleeps. It paws its nose and mumbles incoherently.
Yes, of course. I thought we all... Huh. You watch me?
I watch all closely when they are still at night. There is little else to do.
For hours and hours?
I count the breaths. It helps to overcome the overwhelming urge to crush their faces while they sleep.
Well, I won't be doing much of that anymore.
Sarah. It's probably related to the irregulars.
Good day.
Or not. Yeah, still a lot of places to go. Okay, I'll quickly visit the last merchants on the market. I noticed someone with a orange name.
Dwarven crafts. Find dwarven crafts. Direct from Orzammar.
So,
Won't find better.
Habren.
Be careful with that package, you lazy slut. It's worth more than you'll make in 10 years.
What a charming person.
If you have coin, welcome to our shop. If not, move along. Too many refugees blocking customers.
Know anything special about Denerim? It's usually worth asking. Sometimes they reveal something new.
Better trade cities to the north, but plenty good trade here. Now with war and blight, business is bad.
Anything for sale?
Oh yes.
Selling poison recipes. Magebane poison recipe probably would be the only thing really worth it. Yeah, because we're not a Templar, so we don't have the anti-mage abilities we could compensate. Nice bows. Nothing amazing about these, but they're okay. Hmm. Yeah, we need to check the equipment thing. Aster Ignacio.
Another visitor in my store. Enjoy browsing my wares.
Who are you?
Master Trader Ignacio, at your service, good sir. My cousin and I have trade connections all along the seaways. We have furniture, silks, carvings, and much more. Caesar handles the trade stock, I handle other affairs.
What other affairs?
Business deals, meetings. Caesar makes it so I am free of the day-to-day concerns of our store.
Do you need any help?
No. Not yet. Perhaps one day.
So, where are you from?
No, I am not. I am a trader at heart. My home is the road. But I was born past the waking sea in Antiva. It has been many, many years since I have seen her. But the road is a better mistress than my home city ever was.
What do you mean?
On the docks of Rialto, life is cheap. As cheap as the dockside ale and the soiled whores. You can live a longer life out here. And a wise man can make a comfortable fortune in time.
With the Blight, Ferelden isn't exactly safe.
Straightforward, predictable danger is refreshing to me. Any moment in Rialto the streets can run red, and often do. I'd take Darkspawn any day. At least you can see them coming. Luck be to you, Warden.
So, a future quest-related NPC. Yeah, there's a lot of... Yeah, Denerim has multiple other locations. This is just a market district. Royal Palace are Denerim's estates, the alienage, the Pearl, dirty back alley, dark alley, rundown back streets, Fort Dracon. Okay. Let's go. We've done enough here. Question is what to do really next. I think I'd like to get another mage. Morgan isn't terrible, but it's huge pain in the ass to keep her in the group unless you're going to play with a character that sort of shares her views, and I don't really, so yeah, it's just gonna be a pain. Ooh, what the fudge? Something's happening with the machine, I guess. Huge performance drop for some reason. So I'm going to go to the camp to just get Liliana healed up and probably head toward the Mage's Circle. I know we can get a mage from there. And that would be a healer. It's not going to matter too much in some of these things, but in other things like very tough boss fights or something like that, where the fighting goes on for on and on and on, you have an alternative to burn through a huge amount of health potions, or you can have a healer and maybe have the health pulses as backup. So it's a huge advantage if we can get it. We should probably incorporate that to the main group too. So have a healer, a couple of warriors, and then Liliana. Although we should also switch party members around. Yep. That'll have to wait until next time. So Lake Calenhat Docks. That'll be our goal.